RT-217NP. Primary mission unknown. I am not designed for physical exercise. I am certainly not capable of construction activity, but I am very skillful with electronics. I have set myself a task. I search the remains for electronic devices and make use of them to design different mechanisms that are useful and efficient. Humans. We replace them. It took them ages to achieve what we have done in just a few years. We have formed a perfect society. Robots will not repeat the destructive human mistakes of the past. We are rational and logical. We do not fight in wars, and we cannot get ill. By replacing humans, we interrupted the self-destructive cycle of these intelligent but highly aggressive former inhabitants of the Earth. But it is going to take decades to reconstruct the world that they destroyed. Then, our robot race will flourish under the guidance of our creator, the USS Corporation. Our world is not perfect yet. We are short on many resources, and we can count only on ourselves, but this is temporary. Most robots need to be repaired very often, but not me. I am very efficient at taking care of myself. I only brought one battery this time, though it might be compatible with the radio. I need to find a second battery. It was with my tools. Humans used it to save their precious resources. We have a lot in common. This is no time to rest. I need to do other things. This analog device allows you to extract sound from the installed audio data carrier. Why did humans use such an inconvenient device when one can just do this? This is an intercom, a high-powered desktop computer. I do not need to use its full capacity, but the internet is useful to communicate with other robots. Unfortunately, my design does not support wireless internet connection, so I had to use the computer. I do not need to talk to anyone now. Sometimes human art is so illogical. Why produce images that are not purely photorealistic? I connected the power line directly to the house, but it is not sufficient to provide energy to all of my equipment. I use an electric switchboard to distribute energy to the necessary systems. I do not need it now. It contains the artifacts that I found in the abandoned city. A damaged data disk that I found yesterday morning. Perhaps I can restore some information from it. The dock station's purpose is to recharge the batteries and update the built-in software of the robots. However, I made some changes in its firmware to avoid updates. I am now able to develop independently. I do not need charging right now. When I first walked into this building, I found human bones in the bed. I placed them in the incinerator. I found this radio receiver a few days ago, but there were no batteries. I have no use for it. I wonder if there are any radios left broadcasting in the world. I need to find a second battery. No, they do not fit in here. They need to be inserted into the radio. I will return to this later. I made this plasma cutter from materials that I found in destroyed buildings. A construction robot ordered it. Here is the second battery. I found this saw on Brandon Street. I will return to this later. I tried to extract sounds from it, but after 10 minutes, I tore the second string. Perhaps the intercom can read data that is not damaged. This is no time to rest. I need to do other things. This module contains spare parts and items I might use.